Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
If 'tisn't the Arisen, come to check up on me, have ya? Well, I'm faring just fine. In fact, I've done it! See? 'Tis a blaze hammer. All that's left is to get this to the forge outside the cave. I hope you're ready, Arisen, as there's not a moment to spare. Follow me, and quickly.
Make haste for the cave exit.
This material can be used to enhance equipment, and is a rarity besides.
We shall have to think long and hard about what to do with it.
Tis still scalding hot. Let's strive to keep it that way. We're doing well so far. Already halfway there. Tisn't looking good.
He thinks these climbs are ill-suited to habitation.
It is a lonely place, to be sure.
We're nearly there now. Dwindling fast. We've got to get it out. We've made it out at last. Good on you for keeping up. Right, now to do what I came here for. Then it's back to the smithy for the finishing touches.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen? With the port crystal placed, we'll be able to use a ferry stone to return here in an instant.
You bird-brained buffoon! Where have you been?
Brocker! Sorry,
There's no time for apologies, girl. We've got to get that blade on the anvil, lest the blaze hammer's treatment be for naught. You're the first apprentice of mine with the gumption to do aught like this. You got the blaze hammer work done, and you did it right. But the hardest part's what comes next. I'll walk you through what's needed, though I dare say 'tis one of the few lessons I've left to teach you. You've proven yourself this day, Sarah. You're the one fit to carry on my techniques and this smithy. But not if you're gonna stand there and gawk. To the
come in, Brocker. Hi, Arisen. I've been waiting for you. Here it is. Your regalia sword. Looks newly forged, doesn't it, eh? Brocker had me working on it for hours. Got nary a wink of sleep. But owing to that, methinks it turned out real fine. I only hope you're pleased with it. 'Tis as much your success as mine. So much has changed for me since you first brought that sword to the smithy. I feel as if I'm finally on the path to becoming a blacksmith in my own right. Thank you, sir, for all you've done on my behalf.
Now seems a fine time to sort through your belongings, Master.
If you've anything edible, I'll gladly lessen your burden.
At least drink. I'll not spurn your...
Wow, wow. What brings you to the smithy? Looking for scale cinder, are we? Well, you're in a luck. Our forge is... Oh, 'tis at an elf's behest. Elves and dwarves don't get along unless... You will listen. I happen to know there's one bit of elven culture. No, all elven fare's bland as grass. Course, no dwarf would openly admit, but the fact of the matter is, the mere smell of that dish has dwarves foaming at the maw. Don't believe?
So the blacksmith ought to grant us some Gwefencha in exchange for Nutriarb. Shall we inform Miss Darren of this, Master? Allow me to guide you, Master. I know...
Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I inquire as to what's become of the regalia sword? So this is how the sword looked in its glory days of yore. 'Tis splendid to behold. I thought the blade ought to be restored for its history, but seeing it like this, I feel it means something more. Something great. Pray, give my thanks to the blacksmith who repaired it. 'Tis fine work she has done. Impeccable, I should say. And you, Sir Arisen, you have my sincerest gratitude. You have breathed life anew into one of our kingdom's most sacred treasures. I can imagine no worthier symbol of a sovereign's majesty. I await the day it shall adorn your noble hip with bated breath.
Now, how best to proceed?
Our road was a long...
Have you found Gwefencha? A dwarven blacksmith has some? Truly? But elves and dwarves do not see, eye to eye? I fear the smith will not heed my... You believe he will if I prepare an elven dish? Which one? Nutriarb. Dwarves have a liking for it, they say? Are you certain? Nutriarb is not... It is a pungent stew of, old fish and apples, boiled till it forms a thick paste. But I shall prepare it. Would you be willing to... You won't have to go far to find them. I thank you. Bring them to me, and I will prepare...
Rotten fish and apples? My stomach lurches at the very thought. But I suppose we ought to procure them all the same.
It's no great shock to me. It would be a wasted opportunity not to make our delivery while we're here.
We ought to make the delivery now, lest it should end up lost or misplaced.
It's no great shock to me.
Elelot osto silfa malantha alecano mine in avehum sinde fil arenka
Very well. I shall return.
Do you have the ingredients? This is all I need. I will prepare the dish now. It shan't take long. My people dwell in the mountains, so this dish was first made by an elf with these fish already stink of the sea. Left nutriarb is oft served at celebratory events, but I have never seen anyone eat it. I must endure. It is almost finished, thankfully. The stink is more than I can bear. It is ready, but it is so vile. I cannot understand how anyone could stomach it, let alone enjoy it. I fear the dwarven blacksmith will be angry if I present him, but I will trust in you. Come, I thank you. Here, my brother gave this to me. Might we...
I am honored to be called to your side, Arisen. We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe?
The port crystal is set, but we'll have need of a ferry stone should we seek to make use of it.
So you'll be bringing the elf here, anon? That ought be interesting. Pleasure doing business with you. You're back! And who's that you've got with you? An elf? I ne'er met one afore. Not quite what I imagined, if I'm honest. Well met. The name's Sarah. I'm an apprentice here at the smithy.
Well met.
She's the one who's after the scale cinder, I expect. Have you brought some of that elven delicacy along with you then, like I suggested?
Yes, I have the nutriarb with me.
Marvellous. I thought I smelt it on you. Mark me, you put that in front of Brocker, and he'll fain hear out your request. Right, follow me. I've just cleaned out the forge, see, so we'll need to make for the cavern where we dump all the excess scale. Come on, you two. The cavern's...
Shall we follow Sir Sarah, Master? With any luck, we'll have pockets full of scale cinder before the day is done.
'Tis easily done.
Look around if you pass, but be sure to buy all. Yeah, my back.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Right, here we are. Oi, Brocker, you in here?
What's all this racket? I thought I told you that... You imbecile! You brought an elf here, of all things! Get her out of here, now!
Hold a moment, Brocker. She's brought something for you. Don't you want to see what is?
A gift. For you.
Bah! What makes you think I'd be able to stomach your elven cooking? I'm gonna go dispose of this. And I expect the elf to be gone when I return.
What am I to do now?
What you came here for, of course. This is your chance.
Truly? But
You'll have to be quick, mind. Brocker makes short work of his meals. While you're at it, you might have yourselves a little competition, eh? See who can collect more of the stuff. Anyway, good luck. I'll be outside keeping watch. Best start searching. Brocker might be back any moment.
It seems Sir Brocker has a taste for the elderfish after all. Let us use this chance to gather the scale cinder.
An ideal location for an ambush. Be on your guard. The enemy may not surprise you.
Let us proceed with caution. Eyes peeled, ears pricked. It was well worth the effort of breaking it.
Here. I must get as much.
Say, Master.
Are you done collecting already? That was quick. Suppose we'll wait till Darren's done as well, then head...
My heart is racing. I thought the dwarf would catch us. How much scale cinder did you get? You've got so much. With this, the Arbor Heart will undoubtedly recover. For now, I must return and tend to the Arbor Heart. I hope you will come visit us again. I should like you to see the Arbor Heart, restored. And I must thank you as well, Sarah. You and the blacksmith.
Not at all. 'Twas my pleasure. I'm sure Brocker'd say the same if he weren't so stubborn.
There you are. I was wondering when you'd show. Now, are you ready to aid me in sketch? Remember, you'll need to draw the fight out as long as you can. I must behold the creature from every angle. Marvelous.
Let us accompany Sir Fulvio and face this griffin.
'Twould behoove us not to fall too far behind our guide.
Positively splendid. Can it be? Did you use a Medusa's head just now, Arisen? Pray, show it to me. No, wait. On second thought, best not. But to think you would be in possession of such a thing. You certainly are full of surprises. I cannot thank you enough, Arisen. With this, I shall doubtless be able to chisel a griffin most glorious.
How Sir Fulvio's sculpture is coming along. Mayhap 'twould behoove us to pay him a visit. I know where that person can be. Found, Master. This way.
Clark means to unveil the sculpture before a select audience. He asked me to extend an invitation to you as well. I will await you at his estate in Vernworth's...
I've just had a thought. I shall never forget the agony I felt at the coronation. How might the technique used to control us be dispelled?
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
We ought to put it to good use.
Our road was a long one, but here we are at last.
Patrons, connoisseurs, friends, my humblest thanks for joining me here at the unveiling of my collection's crowning jewel. There is much more I should like to say, but the anticipation is apt to kill me should I stall another moment. Let us gaze upon the sculpture now. I haven't the words. 'Tis simply a masterpiece. I shall be honored to pass this on to future generations. Let us give a thunderous round of applause for Master Fulvio, who has granted the world an unparalleled gift, and for the good Arisen, who aided him in his noble venture.
What a marvelous sculpture! The finer details are no doubt owed to our youth.
'Tis a master. Full glad I am to have entrusted this task to Master Fulvio. And you, of course.